Hi everyone, this is Little Miss Writer 09 and today I'm doing another book review for you, or I should say revised book review, on Blood and Chocolate by Annette Curtis Klause. And did, I already did a review on this, but this is um, when my microphone thing in my laptop was all muffled and everything. I know you can't hear me that much, so I decided to not, you know, put it up. And I decided to review this and make it a little bit better, hopefully. And I've been wanting to read this book for a long, long time because the first time that I actually saw this in Barnes and Noble, there was only one copy, and this was in like the original print, and the original like cover thing. And I was thinking of getting it, but then I kind of put it off, like maybe another time. And the next time when I did went back to Barnes and Noble, it was gone, and I was like, damn it. I was like, shit, I should have picked up while I had a chance. And luckily, I got this at Amazon.com, and I was like, thank God for Amazon.com, because I think without it, it would have been real pain in the ass to actually find this book. I really could find this book. I mean, usually I can't find it in the library, and I can't find it in other bookstores and all. And luckily I got it at not Barnes, at Amazon.com. So I finally got it, got my own copy, and when I read it, I really, really, really loved it. It's really well written. It's very, very entertaining book, and I can't really call this a paranormal love. Well, it's kind of, I can't really say it, but the story is basically about a girl named Vivian Gandelin. Hopefully, I'm saying her last name right. And she's the 16-year-old. I won't even say the word girl, but she's actually a werewolf, and she is living in Maryland, and she's beautiful, she's strong, she's bodacious, and she, but yeah, she kind of feels like an outsider because she has her pack of, the werewolves, and she really wants to live a normal life, like because like she's all of that girls envy to be, and yet she's not satisfied with it. And apparently, she sees a boy named, or she calls him meat. They refer to humans as meat, because we're basically like just meat to them. And she meets a boy named Aiden, who is kind of like a hippie-ish type of character, or I should say hippie liberal douche. And she basically is attracted to him. And apparently this is a bad idea from her family, like her mom and all the pack of werewolves, or people she's with, saying this is a bad idea because werewolf and humans who are falling in love doesn't go well. So this isn't like a fairy tale happy happily ever after. This is like kind of like in a realistic sort of thing of what would happen if a werewolf and a human would fall in love. And it wouldn't turn out so well, in my opinion, because I'm not really going to go into it. There's another character named Gabriel who is a werewolf, and he's attractive, he's tough, and he's considered to be the leader of the wolf pack because Vivian's father was a leader of the pack who that he died, I think, a year ago in a fire accident, and they need a new leader, and they have this sort of tournament on who, because who fights to the death, well, not fight to the death, I want, yeah, kind of, would be the new leader of the werewolf pack. And at first, Vivian thinks that he's stuck up. He's, self-absorbed. Thinks he's, macho man type. And you could actually, if you read the book, you could tell that Gabriel is attracted to Vivian. And Vivian kind of like doesn't like want to deal with him. And she's attracted to Aiden. Aiden's attracted to her. He, finds her beautiful. And also, there's a part where she wants to tell Aiden that he's a werewolf because he wrote a poem about werewolves and the supernatural because he's into that supernatural paranormal thing. And she thought, hey, maybe I could tell him who I really am. And I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to spoil anything. But all in all, Blood and Chocolate is probably one of the really great werewolf books I've read. I have read other werewolf books before. I have the book Bitten by Kelly Armstrong. I haven't read it in a while. I think I still got my yeah. I think I have I still have the book of Bitten. Now that's the only copy I have from her series, and I thought that was a good book too. Like I said, I'm not really into werewolves that much. So, I'm more into vampire fiction. And speaking of that, I have read Annette Curtis Klause's book, The Silver Kiss, that I read about 2 years ago, and I really like that book. And I got it borrowed it from the library, but now I'm thinking about buying my own copy, and hopefully rereading it and reviewing it as well, so I could, you know, do my thoughts on it as well. So yeah, this was a very good book. Very well written, very, very addicted, very, seductive, very angst, but very relatable in that sort of fashion. So I give this book 5 out of 5 just because I I really enjoyed the heck out of it. So if you have read this book, let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts on Blood and Chocolate. And I want to just get this out of the way. I've seen the movie Blood and Chocolate, and I'm going to have to say that that movie was totally boring. And this is before I read the book. And I thought this movie was boring as all hell. And I've actually read reviews on it. People said that this book didn't do that this movie didn't do the book justice. And if I would have read the book first and then seen the movie, I probably would have just gone off. But even as let's just forget of it as an adaptation. This because Blood and Chocolate movie was a shitty adaptation of the novel. But let's just forget it. Okay, let's just besides it being a shitty adaptation, the movie overall was just boring as hell. And I might as well watch it just to kind of and hopefully review it and just give my full on review on it. But I'm afraid if I do, I'll probably fall asleep from it. And I have a friend who is a werewolf fan, and she actually likes Blood and Chocolate. And I really wanted to say, I don't know if she knows this based on a novel, but maybe I should get her a copy of Blood and Chocolate. Oh damn, her birthday passed, but maybe I should buy a copy and give it to her, like for her birthday or something, and tell her I think you should read this book, just to because I I don't want to sound all judgmental, but if you like the movie, that's fine. If you just like the movie because I don't know, you find it enjoyable, that's fine. Me personally, I did not like the movie. Even before I read the book, I didn't like the movie. The movie was boring as all hell. And even now reading this movie didn't do justice to the book because they changed. So they changed the only two things that they didn't change were the names and that they're werewolves. That's it. That's all the movie has in common. Everything else is just freaking changed. It's like I feel like this wasn't even supposed to be a Blood and Chocolate adaptation. I feel like this was supposed to be a whole nother film, um, like American Werewolf in Paris or something. But I'm not gonna go to that either. I'm just saying. It's just holy shit. But I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and let me know what you think of Blood and Chocolate of the book, or let me know what you think of the movie adaptation. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't, let me know why. And yeah, so until then, this is Little Miss Writer 09. Take care. Have a nice day, evening, wherever you at.